Hey guys, back again. I'm going to be doing a review today on the Ryobi multi-tool. I'm going to just give a quick overview of it, and I'm going to use it a little bit in this video too, so you guys can get an idea just kind of how it works. If you guys are looking in the market to buy one of these, I think you got a pretty good deal when you go the Ryobi route on this, and I'll tell you why. So stay tuned. So this is what we're looking at today. We're looking at the Ryobi multi-tool. Pretty cool. You know, everybody pretty much makes them now. DeWalt's got theirs, Ridge's got theirs, and here's the key thing about this tool. I like Rigid tools a lot. I do. I like them. I think they're well made, and I think in most instances they're well made, better well made than Ryobi tools. Fact is fact is. It's why they cost more. But that's not always true either. But you look, Rigid and Ryobi are made. They're the same affiliate company or however that works, but they're the same. So their tools are the same. If you realize you cannot go and get Ryobi heads for this tool, like I think they make a small jigsaw head and things like that. Ryobi doesn't make those. Rigid does, but they work on these tools. So the cool thing is you can get the body of the Ryobi, which I think is plenty fine, plenty strong enough to do the job. But you can get the Rigid heads. So I mean, it's great. So then you got interchangeable system there. You do got tons of variety of use with multi-tools. On here, I just have a standard saw head, and I'm going to use it on these. I got a piece of MDF here, and I got a piece of 2x4. And I'm going to kind of show you how they cut through them. You'll see that they work pretty well. You can also use them in drywall, making, cuts into drywall and stuff. They work really well for that. You'll see right down here at the bottom, there's a little storage compartment. You can pull that out. This is actually a piece that allows you to use different type of heads for this tool. So different type of, saw blades and different things like that. Some of them use a different kind. So yeah, tons of people make these. You can get the cheap Chinese ones, and they work good. I typically use the cheap ones whenever I use these tools. The only time I use more expensive blades and stuff like that is when I'm using like my miter saw and whatnot, and I'm trying to make some really fine cuts. I use like a Diablo or something like that with some pretty high chew. So yeah, that's what I thought was really cool, is that they had that little storage compartment there. The head comes off really easy. There's 2 little buttons that you can depress on both sides. You just depress them and lift up on the head, and it pops it right off. So essentially how this tool works, it's really cool. If you look in here, there's a little gear set right here, and it spins. So it just spins in a circle. What that does is it meets up right here, and then spins that, which in return, if you guys can see this, I don't know if you can tell if you can see that blade moving or not, which turns that blade essentially like this, makes it go left and right. Really, really fast, so it vibrates through the wood. I'm going to use a 4 amp hour today, just because it's the standard. That's what a lot of people have. I typically wouldn't use something this heavy, but if that's all you got, that's all you got. Here's a piece of MDF. You guys can see that clear line right there through that MDF. I mean, this it chewed through that, and it made a really, really, really straight line. These are actually pretty precision tools, as long as you get decent with them. If you're trying to make circles and stuff, it's not particularly the greatest. I'm going to show you a couple different heads that they got. All right, so here's just a few of the different tool options. This is essentially what we were just using. It's just a little smaller, so if you got to do a little littler area, it's a little option they got. This one is, I like using these. I prefer using this more than those when I'm cutting into, like when I'm going into like the side of wood or something like that, or if I'm trying to just carve something out, like trying to make a box into something. These are not the best for making a box. You're going to want to use something flat. But if you're going to use, if you're trying to make a straight line, this allows you to get a lot more surface area out of your blade, so it'll last a little longer. And these are little sanding heads. So you can put these on there. They got these little discs that come with them. but that allows you to put it on the head and sand like little areas. So that's probably my favorite part about this tool. All right, let's go ahead and try out this 2x4 again. There you go, just like that. So yeah, guys, I hope that kind of helped you decide whether or not you wanted to get one of these or not. I like them. I don't think they're the greatest at everything, but I do think they work pretty well for, you know, most of your odd jobs, most of your multi-tool kind of jobs. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you guys have any questions, as always, leave it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.